1, 2, 3. That's good. That was hilarious.
I was
I
like
died.
confused and out of part again.
Okay, I wanted to show you. Oh well, let's wait. So this is One Versus the Other. My name is Lindsay,
My name is Kit.
and we're kind of in a new location, but
Yeah, if you see the background, it's different. I mean, our video, a lot of them is different.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's always a little different, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a new life.
I know, new house,
Hey.
new responsibilities.
True.
Okay, wait. I wanted you to listen to this, and I wanted you to tell me, like what you thought of this.
What's this? Is a TikTok?
Yeah, it's a TikTok.
I didn't know you're into TikTok.
Well, I got it so that we can watch it, but normally I don't watch it that often. Okay, ready?
Do you know that in China, if you are like you guys who's successful and you break up with a girl, you gotta pay a breakup fee.
Shut up.
What? In China, there's no credit union. Nobody check your credit to be a normal man. You didn't pay for a breakup fee. You are a garbage. You can't get a loan. That's what's happening in
I
China.
like that.
A breakup fee is calculated based on the girl. For me, like I'm expired at 25, so if breakup with me, it's fine, just dump me. But like if somebody's under 25, went to the best school, skinny like a chopstick, pale, light skin, like that skin is considered pretty in China for some fucked up shitty standard. A small
gonna
face
pause
with
it
a tiny
right
lip.
there.
I mean,
She's like,
Okay, wait. Is it because you're born in Macau? In Macau,
yeah,
Is
it's
it-
part of China. Okay.
is there a breakup fee?
Fees? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe I'm not in the
Main part.
main part of the China, so
'Cause
that's why I
you're
didn't
in-
do it. We're like, I don't know. It
Maybe it's
was
because you're off-brand Chinese.
true. Just like
I was joking.
No, no, you're right. Macau is just like exactly like Hong Kong. Like they were colonized for other country for a while until it get back to China. So it's a little bit different.
There's like variances.
That's a variances, but I didn't know that variance is that big.
I mean, there's also the variance you hate chopsticks too.
Yeah, I do because I don't know. Well, that's personal preference. I think whoever invented chopstick, that person need to die. I mean, he already dead. Pretty sure. I used your face.
But also, first of all, chopsticks are so much better to eat with, in my opinion. Well, I prefer eating with chopsticks. It's like I get like enough food into my mouth, A, and B, like it makes sure you take your time while eating.
I think the good part for you is to take your time to eating because it's barely grab on something.
No, you can grab like a huge mountain of rice, but
Rice only.
you can also grab like vegetables, meat. I don't know what your problem. I don't understand your problem with
Oof.
noodles.
No, I think whoever invented fork is genius. I got you.
Okay, wait.
pretty face like Chinese standard. You gotta pay her a lot of money. All my friends in America, they're like, oh my god, I'm missing out. It's so awful. I wish my boyfriend gave me something. He didn't give me nothing. I'm like, Stacy, don't complain. He gave you herpes.
Ooh,
Do you know that in China?
that was a pretty good one.
I don't know if that's necessarily true because technically that's what engagement rings were made from. Like the concept of engagement rings was like it originated where a man would have to pay like a male form of a dowry in case things didn't work out during their marriage, and then it turned into an engagement ring.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, here, I'll show you.
Was that true?
No, I'm being serious. That's true. Why, you think I'm lying?
No, because I think I sold one of the engagement ring before.
Wait, you sold an engagement ring before?
Hey, after broke up, I was like, I'm not gonna keep on memory on this, you know, like I appreciate.
Well, did he
your
ask
heart.
for it back or no?
No, so I gave it to my mom. I was like, make sure you sell it. Hey, it worked out. It worked out for him too.
I know. Okay.
As a man that wears an engagement band, I have some questions. Why don't straight men wear engagement bands?
To put it simply, engagement bands were not made for men. Hi, I'm Jules. I'm an ancient history fanatic, and I also took a class on Islamic history last semester where we talked about the history of the engagement band. So I'm sure you know about dowry, which is this idea that a woman's family owes men something like goats or whatever, but I'm sure you don't know about dowra, or you might know about it, but dowra is this idea that a man owes a woman something in an engagement. So that can be like, for example, $10,000, and over time, this dowra, which was always only in control by the women, men could not control it, like, here's the 10,000, but I'm actually going to take it back from you. Of course, in certain situations, men probably did that, but that's not the intention of it. Over time, this dowra became an engagement ring. It became more symbolic, but it was still worth that much money. So, the engagement ring is actually just a symbol that men owe women money as a source of, I don't know, cushioning and engagement. So it's actually more feministy than anything else, if that makes sense.
As a man that wears...
Interesting.
It's a form of security for women, so it's
Where's
not-
your wing?
Well, first of all, I have a silicone band, yes. And then I have my engagement ring I don't wear. I just wear my bands. I have 2 bands. I have a tungsten. It's like a very strong metal. It's black, and then I have a black silicone ring. My husband has a tungsten ring, and he has a black silicone ring.
Why don't you get the one 10,000?
My engagement ring wasn't even anywhere near $1,000.
I think I actually.
I like my engagement ring, by the way. I love it.
I think I agree your point of view though. Like I don't care about why would I want to spend 10,000 to buy a rock that I can go for a travel or
Yeah, like I didn't there like my husband and I wanted a future, not a day. Does that make sense?
a day.
Like we didn't want the whole wedding thing. My husband asked me, "What do you want? What do you want? Do you want the wedding? Do you want the huge party? What do you want?" And I said, I want a house. I want a house, and I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to afford a child. I don't want a day. Weddings cost on average like around $30,000 to $100,000, depending on how you.
30,000 is there in the low end.
Yeah, I know. It's like low end. Like I don't know, maybe like 15, 16 years ago, a $30,000 wedding was really nice.
Yeah.
Like one of my parents, when they got remarried, they did a dual wedding. They did a multiple day ceremony. So they did a Vietnamese ceremony, and then they did a normal, or not a normal, like a westernized version, right? With Christian based wedding ceremony with their favorite pastor or whatever. And that cost them around that price, right? It was beautiful. It was really, really nice. But I didn't want that. And I rather have my home that I have. I rather have the things that I want. Like if I wanted that big wedding, I could have gotten it. But I said I didn't want it.
I mean, that's strategic.
It's for me, I'm more strategy wise. Like, what do I get more? Do I get more in a lifetime from not having the wedding day extravaganza, or do I get more from investing it into something else?
I think I saw one funny TikTok. It was a guy trying to take a photography of a police. I don't really remember who's the person and the name of the video, but the police guy was like, "Okay, you can take me a portrait, but I'm gonna ask you a question," because he was asking a question with his colleague, saying that, "Oh, can I buy a ring? Is $6,000 ring is enough for engagement?" And then the lady colleague saying that no, 10,000 and above.
I've seen that video where it's like, so it's a male cop and a female cop standing right next to each other, and the male cop asked, because him and his partner were having an argument about how much you should spend on an engagement ring, and her expectation that she wants is over 10,000.
It's like, if you love me, you would give me the $10,000 ring.
No, that's not how that works. Love is not a quantity.
I think it's in the sense that we don't know if they're joking, you know. Like they can be in the argument sense, but they are not like hardcore standing on the ground.
Well, let's take it in the sense of, let's say she seriously means that, right? For argument standpoint. Like, what's the purpose? What does it mean to have a $10,000 ring or more? What is its purpose?
To prove the love.
But why do we constantly have to prove love in a financial way?
Don't know. It's not my standpoint. I actually saw one comment was so on point.
What's the comment?
And the comment was like, because the girl was saying that if you love me enough, then you will buy this $10,000 ring. And then the comment was like, if you love him enough, you wouldn't even ask for it.
Yeah. No, yeah. Also, why are you dependent on so much money? Like, why? I think it'd be different, and I maybe feel differently if you've made an agreement with your partner, and this partner, before you got married, quit her job, you know, decided to take a financial pay cut to
support you.
Yeah, to be for you there at home, like taking care of the home. If that's the agreement, then and you may break up, like let's say a man has the choice to break up the relationship. If he chooses to break it up, there is a financial stake that she sacrificed for you. So you do owe her that financial aspect, in my opinion. Especially if you ask her to quit her job to help you at home, right? To help you be there at home. If you ask someone and then you leave them high and dry with nothing, you owe them. Because you made them sacrifice a form of their career, their financial security.
A lot of people will see that differently. Because
I don't care.
They were probably saying that woman is more nurtured, like they are supposed to be, or they're doing more household work.
Well, what does that have to do with you leaving? That has nothing to do with the fact that you made that has nothing to do with the fact of you said, I'm going to take care of you. You made a verbal agreement with someone. I will take care of you as long as you take care of me at home. If that man leaves her, or let's say that woman leaves him, that other person that has all the financial wealth, who made that agreement with someone, who had them quit their job, owes them. Because you have to pay for the services that you asked them to quit their job for. It's a fucking job.
Yeah, that's true.
It has nothing to do with women being more caring. It has everything to do with one individual asks the other one to sacrifice their career, which is perfectly fine if that's an agreement in a relationship. But then if you leave, you say, you know what? I don't want you no more. That's fine. You can leave that person. But you owe them a certain amount of compensation to help them get back on their feet.
They're not married though.
That's what the engagement ring means, though. That's what the dowry means.
But you go into a relationship and think about this relationship's gonna fail, then what's the point of going into the relationship? You try to save.
But that's why people get what is it? What do people get? A
prenup.
Prenup? Yeah, sorry. I don't have one. Just FYI. Like, we got married with nothing.
So
I mean, now we have a house, but like that's different. Yeah, we got married with nothing, and even if I had something, like I'm someone's like, oh, okay, you want that? Okay, take it. Like I'll give someone something. Like I'm not gonna fight over items.
I think for the people that have so much stake to lose, and then you're the CEO of the people, you can't let the other person just take your entire company. You have people that you're responsible for.
Well, for me personally, I don't think my husband's like that. My husband's like, I don't want the responsibility of those people. You met him. Like, he's just like, I don't want to deal with those people. You can take care of that responsibility. Let's say I create a company. He's the type who will be like, hey, like, I'll take the house, you take the company, like, whatever. Like, whatever is easiest for me is chill.
Yeah, I know.
He's exactly like that. So it's like, why would I worry? I legitimately have nothing to worry about. And that's just me. Also, because my husband's like very like, when you think of like a man who's like, I built my own worth, he very much personifies that. Like he works hard, and he's not the type to take what someone else has built. It's just not his vibe. So he's always like, whenever someone offers, like he'll jokingly be like, oh, like if someone asks like, oh, if I can help you with anything, like, do you need anything? He'll always say like a new car. And then the person starts laughing, but he has like a dead face.
I told you I don't understand the joke.
It's always so funny. Like my mom said, like, what was it? My husband said, like, hey Lindsay, like if we ever get into trouble financially, you know who we're gonna call. And then my mom looks, and he's pointing at my mom, and my mom looks over at us and she said, Ghostbusters. Because you know, like the phrase from Ghostbusters, like, who you gonna call? And then it goes, Ghostbusters. Have you seen that movie?
No.
It's literally, oh my god, it's super famous, but that's what my mom said, and my husband just started laughing. He was like, yeah, we're not gonna bother your mom. But yeah, I think someone's word is extremely important. And so when you tell someone before marriage, getting into marriage, you're getting into an engagement, right? And you're saying, hey, can you please leave your job and take care of what's at home, right? That is a verbal agreement. You made that an agreement as an individual. Better yet, ask that person to fucking text it. At least let's have some written form that you can fucking sue. But it's an agreement. And while some people consider that a contract, like I think someone's word is important. Someone's promise is important. Especially something as strong as that. And you're saying you're going to sacrifice this so that I can financially sustain us because I want someone to take things at home, and then you leave. I do think that there should be, marriage or not, some form of financial compensation because you guys made an agreement. And I'm not asking, like, I'm not saying extreme. 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, anything. $5. Depends on the person.
I would say, so what you meant, it doesn't mean what gender it is, right? As long as the other person asking for the other person to sacrifice.
Yeah.
To quit their job or career.
Exactly, yeah.
Interesting.
I don't care about gender. I care, did you guys make an agreement within a unit? Between two people? You guys made that agreement and then someone left? A girl said, deuces, I'm gonna go sleep with whoever, or I want to be single, or you've annoyed me, but you've asked them to take care of things at home because you make more financially and you want things when you get home like to be clean and cooked and everything? Yeah, fucking pay to leave. Give them 1 month's rent, 2 months rent, something to help, like a deposit and then 1 month's rent.
That's called Lancy law. Like, this is
no one's gotta do this. This is just my perspective, right? Like that's just me, right? This is just my opinion. If it was Lindsay's world, this is what I would rule by, right? Like, let's say for instance, I asked my husband to stay at home and then I were to leave him, which would not happen. I'd rather bury him in the backyard than fucking leave him.
This video is going online.
No, I'm kidding, but he knows what I mean. If he were to watch this, which he's not going to, so it's no big deal. The cops will find it.
I know.
But like, what is it called? I would owe him a financial compensation, 100%. Even if we didn't have a kid, like, I would still owe him like 2-3 months. I think rent and then some money to like take care of things because I asked him to sacrifice his career, put it on pause for my endeavors. I feel like that's fair. Fair is fair.
Interesting. I didn't say it's not fair. It's just that I don't think that law will ever pass.
I never said it was gonna be a law. I said people personally should do this in their own personal lives.
Not everybody get like.
No, not everyone's gonna agree with that. No, I know 100%.
Nobody want to spend on money for somebody
Someone
that
else,
They
yeah.
don't care no more.
I think if you start a relationship with someone, even if you end it, like there was something you cared about that person.
Of course.
And if you say, "Oh, this person's trash, oh, this person's horrible, they're evil," then what's wrong with you that you chose them?
Well, okay, but crap happen from time to time.
No, but what I'm saying is that if you leave someone, right? In our scenario that someone leaves and someone else is owed something, you shouldn't leave them high and dry. There's a form of you that should still care. Unless, yeah, to me there's just some form, like human decency, right? I mean,
I don't know. You broke up. You can still care about a person, but no contact. Because the more you get involved with that person, you give them hope.
no, but I'm not talking about contact. I'm saying throw some stacks at them and say, "Hey, here's some money."
Then it's even worse. I don't need your money.
It's like prostitution.
I know. What am I?
No, but what I'm saying is like if you want zero contact, just like hand them the money and then just
They
be
don't
like,
want money. That's the problem.
well, then that's a personal choice. If that person says no, I don't want your money, and being like, oh, okay, like I just thought you needed to get like a stand because I'm asking you to, like, I'm leaving you. And I have enough money to financially support myself, and obviously I've been thinking about it and I've been prepping for this, but you haven't. So here to sustain yourself for a few months until you get a job.
That's a saint. Like more than saint. I don't think anybody would do it.
I know. I don't think other people would do it.
At all.
Probably not. I'm not saying live in the same home. I'm saying get the person the fuck out, but like
We give them the money.
give them money to help them sustain themselves. Yeah. I mean, women have been expecting this for decades, right?
To
To have like a handout. Not a handout, but it's like being taken care of. Like, what do you think divorce is? Right? When people divorce, there's a reason why we have alimony. Right? Because someone has not lived within the same financial means. Why do you think people have prenups where it's like, if we divorce, I give you $5 million and you gotta be gone, bitch. Whether it's a man or a woman.
5 million is too much. Like, narrow it down, please.
No, I'm talking about like ultra wealthy people, obviously.
okay.
But like some people don't even think $5 million is enough.
Well, I don't know what type of they spend on.
I mean,
A
lots of
florey?
No, honestly, like there's one person going through a divorce, really famous online right now, and their prenup said that you would get $5 million to basically be gone. But she's used to living in $100 million mansion. You know, she has to support her children. She's gonna be the one with a lot of custody. And she's been with this person for 14 years and they up and cheated on her and left. Publicly. And make fun of her publicly.
Why would you cheat on somebody and you still make fun of the other person?
So then the thing is that, no, bitch, like, pay me for all the pain that you've caused. I kind of get it. Like, you human, like, I've given up my youth for you. Right? I've taken care of the home. I've made sure all this, blah, blah, blah. I've given you children, right? If it were a man in the opposite shoes, I would still say the same thing. Give the person the money. Be gone with it. Just hand it over. You can make more.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you're that rich, you can make up for it. Unless you're really bad with money.
Yeah, but now we make it sound like relationship can equal with the money footing.
Well, I mean, I don't have a prenup, so I don't have any money footing in my marriage. We go back and forth. We don't do that, so we split things. I feel like it's more fair.
I think each person have different way to each couple have different way to how they manage finance.
100%. I think each couple is different. I grew up where my mother paid for always her half. I think my husband is the first person I dated. I mean, I started dating him at like 19, 20, maybe younger. And he was the first person. I had only dated for maybe like a year and a half, a year. Like actually dated, like gone on dates, like coffee dates. But I had always paid for myself. My husband is the first person that I allowed
to pay for you.
Yeah, he kind of just threw my money on the floor though.
What?
He was like,
well, you disrespect me.
I mean, that was on later dates, but what is it? Like the first time we ate, it wasn't really a date. It's like we had spent all night talking, and then we had gone to IHOP for food, right? Because we're young, like we're not spending a lot of money, and I remember him like taking my money and like throwing it, like just pushing it aside. He's like, "You're not paying. Like, what is wrong with you?" And then he gave like the woman his card or cash or something. And then it became a joke between us because I never took it when he did that. I was like, you know what? Like he's trying to pay. Like it's a joke to him. He's not trying to be rude. Like I think other people would be like, why would you go on more dates with this person? But for me, it was funny. It's my humor.
Yeah.
And so I would laugh, and then he would smirk because he thought it was funny too. Because he was like jokingly throwing the money to the side. And then one time he like slapped my hand and the money fell on the floor. I'm like, oh. I was like, okay, I'm paying. But it's like now we split it more 50-50. Like we've been together for, I don't even know how long.
Lost count in the math.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I remember I normally don't like guy pay for my stuff. Like if we go out in lunch or something, if it's not like a relationship, even if we're in a relationship, we're still playing. Nick and I is still like sometime I pay, sometime he pay. It's like 50-50. It's just like if I pay for this meal, next meal, the other person will take the bill. It's still doing that, but before dating, no.
I just feel like there becomes a financial expectation. Like there becomes a sexual expectation.
Sexual expectation.
Yeah, like if a man pays for a meal, okay, this is because I was dating very young. They would be expecting to have sex with me. That was my assumption. I was dating young though, and I was like, well, I don't want to have sex with this person. I just love that you choked on that.
God dang, girl.
No, but like
I didn't expect that.
No, but that was my thought process, and I thought, well, I don't want someone to expect me
Something
to
return.
Yeah, they expect a kiss in return, a hug in return, because like I very much detest touching people. I hate when someone hugs me and I wasn't trying to hug them, I was like trying to wave like this. I do this. I scrub myself like in the shower the minute I can. So, what is it called? So for me, I was like, well, I don't want them to expect me to touch them. Like, I don't want anything, like, I just want to go on a date, see if I want to go on a second date. We'll go from there. And so I always would warn the person, like, via text, like, hey, just so you know, like, this is just us getting some ice cream, going to, like, Anaheim Packing House, which is, like, this huge, fun place in Anaheim. And I would say, like, I just hope you understand, like, I'm not having sex with you tonight. Like, I want you to know that.
You are so straightforward. I don't want to have sex with you tonight.
Yeah. I was like, don't expect anything. Like, I'm not going to have sex with you. Like, this is just to get to know each other. That's strictly business. I said that every time. I even did it to my husband. I was like, I just hope you know that when you come over tonight, like, I'm not having sex with you. And he was like, I still thought in my brain that we might have sex. I was like, did we? He was like, well, no. He was like completely different. He was like, I wasn't sure. I was like, well, I told you. And he was like, yeah, most people think that that's like a mind game. And I was like, and I'm like, no, I'm not having sex with you tonight. He was like, yeah. When you turned on Dave Chappelle, I realized you were not having sex with me. We started just watching comedy. Like, we watched like Cat Williams, Bobby Lee. Like, we were just like watching videos and talking the whole night.
Interesting. Yeah, I think though majority guy will how your husband thought process is. Like even though you go straight forward, tell them that like, hey, I'm not gonna have sex with you. Don't even think about anything crazy. We're just hanging out as a friend. Guess what?
Well, I never said as a friend. I would not say that because that's a different intention, right? It was like, no, like we're getting to know each other, but we're also not having sex tonight. Because I think that's two different avenues. Being like a friend, why would I want to be friends? Like, I'm not inviting you over at night to hang out, to be friends.
I did. Like, I do have friends that I just hang out for watching movie.
I don't do that with male friends. No, I don't even go out with male friends on my own.
Yeah, that's when I'm single. That's when I was single.
I didn't really do that when I was single that much either.
It's not
that often.
It's not necessarily one person. I'm gonna call this person to watch movie. I'm gonna call another girl and say, hey, yo, girl, let's go watch movie. Like, we have a group over here.
Yeah, like there's a group, but I don't believe in like
one-on-one.
No. Seems like you're inviting problems. That's just me though. I just made my glasses more blurry.
I'm pretty sure whatever you use to vibrate is not working for you.
I know. But yeah, I thought you would find those videos interesting.
It is interesting. Actually, that's one point that in the video she had mentioned that like the girls like chopstick. It's not like the girl like the chopstick to use the chopstick. The girl don't like a chopstick. That's what she trying to say. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I'm overweight, super overweight over there.
In China, like you would be considered overweight.
I have to be like 30 pounds less to consider like a decent size.
A decent.
A decent.
Not the attractive size.
A decent.
Damn, they must think I'm morbidly obese.
I wouldn't know their standard now, but I only know their baseline is under. If you pass 100 pounds, then you're automatically fat.
What do they think of pregnant women?
A pregnant woman is pregnant, so that's different.
Oh, okay, so then they wouldn't think I'm obese. They're just gonna be like, oh, this pregnant lady.
Yeah, but if it's a single person, like a person that have no relationship, and you're over 100 pounds, they gotta look at you, yo, you're my weight. You're getting too healthy.
You're getting too heavy or too healthy?
Healthy. That's the way they say it to make you feel like you need to lose weight.
Healthy makes me feel like I'm skinny, like. But if you say you're getting too healthy, I'm like, oh, thank you. That's a compliment.
That's passive aggressive from them, though. Not like actually that they're complimenting you. They're just like, oh, yo, you're getting too healthy now. Look at you, chubby cheek.
I'm like, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
You will say, wow, she didn't get the memo.
I don't know, but in those instances, you can always like, I was like, really? Thank you. I was thinking of how you were looking and I was just trying to implement it in my life. Like, that's what you say. Like, if someone says that and you're so bothered by it, like, I just saw a mirror when I look at you.
I'm way skinnier than you are.
I was thinking I was getting nowhere near to your size, but now, like, I feel great. Like, you don't think does no one think to do that in China? Like, just...
They don't know how to fight. Like, they don't know the smart clap back. They don't.
I think in Hispanic culture, though, like, you have to be able to, like verbally slap someone. Like, you need to, like I think I told you this story. Like, I had an aunt make fun of me for, like, going to a LACMA, which is an LA museum, at like 8 p.m. at night because we wanted to see the lights. It was like 4 p.m. and she was like drinking in front of me and making fun of me at like 18 for going to go do that with a group of people. And I was like, you know what? Going to a museum is better than sitting around and getting fat.
No, that's so mean.
I think I said like sitting around being an alcoholic, drinking beer and getting fat. So it was much worse.
Oh, I mean, I can see the clap back, but I'm pretty sure she's not happy about this.
Oh fuck no! Like, and there was like the whole family was there, and my mom was just like that. She was like trying to hide the fact that she was laughing because it's like, it's very much like they attack, and they're not used to people attacking back or like the younger generation attacking back, but I guess they stopped making comments about me very quickly.
They
Like-
learned the lesson.
No, I mean they did it behind my back now, and I'm just
They
like,
learned the lesson.
they just don't do it to my face, and then they do it behind my back. But I do it to their face. Like I'll just straight out make fun of them to their face.
Yeah, nah, I don't think in China you can do that. Like, not for the elderly or family member. Friends to friends, maybe, but even though, like, you still have a courtesy, you're not talking trash.
Oh really? No, I'm more of a verbal spar. Like, it's like if you say something that bugs me, I will make a joke out of it, and I will do it immediately, because it's like you'll very quickly stop talking.
I think I did it for work.
I think so too, but
not for a regular personal relationship. No.
oh, no, I don't do it with my husband, obviously. Well, and also he can see through it. Like he can see exactly what I'm doing. So
He didn't bother.
yeah, it does not faze him, because he does it. He and I do it back and forth. Like we both joke with each other all the time. You've seen it.
Yeah, that's why I was so awkward. I was like, I really don't know them, you know. I just wanted to get coffee over here.
No, it's fine. Oh, like it's what we enjoy though.
I think to each of their own. You guys work out in your relationship. That's great.
Yeah, I know.
Back to the topic of that girl.
No, I mean I think we covered everything, and
But to be honest, I never heard of it until now. Like you have to pay for a
Dowry.
person that is not married and you gotta give them money.
no, that's my perspective. But
No,
like
I mean,
that was the
that's
dowra. The dowra, yeah. I thought that was fascinating. I was like, oh, is that the history? And then I looked it up on Google and I was like, damn, it's true. It makes sense.
Now the audience know. Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think? Do you feel like you need to get a $10,000 ring, or the ring doesn't even matter?
You can make someone think you're giving them a $10,000 ring and then just dip.
I mean that as soon as you give out that ring that you say is $10,000, first thing the girl do or whatever the guys do, whoever get the walk will go to look for it. Was like,
Oh, is
"Hey,
that
can
what
you check
people
this
do?
out?"
I didn't do that to my ring.
I was like, "Can you check this out? Is a real one or fake one?"
That's funny. I mean, I don't even. What is it? Mine are rubies.
Rubies, red color.
Because it's our birthday month.
Oh, that's yeah.
We're both born in the same month. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And please like, comment, and subscribe below if you believe that you owe someone money for a relationship.
Start thinking right now.
And we hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.
Bye.